For this one, okay, let's correct this. We want to have a padding widget. Okay. Now for the padding, let's say what are we gonna do here? Let's do edge inserts dot here. Let's just do only. Let's only put on one side, which is going to be the bottom. Okay. So the bottom, what we're gonna put is a media query dot of context, and then here we want to say dot view inserts, okay, dot bottom, okay, like that. Let's just put a comma, then another comma there, and another comma. Okay, let's first save this so that we format this. Okay, now this bottom sheet is going to have a child. I mean, this padding is going to have a child. So we're gonna wrap everything here down here in a safe area. Okay, let's do safe area. Okay, now down here in this safe area, let's have a container. Then here, let's also have some padding, which is going to be a constant of edge inserts dot or then we're gonna do 8.0. Next, we're gonna have a decoration, which is going to come from box decoration. So here, let's start with a color, which is going to come, of course, theme dot color scheme dot on surface. Let's use this one. Actually, let's just use surface. Okay. Right after that, we're gonna have the box shadow. Okay. So this one, let's see. Let's first create the shadows here. Box shadow, we're gonna have color, which is going to come from theme dot so let's see, where do we have a constant here? Why can't we call that? This is going to be theme dot color scheme dot shadow dot with opacity of 0.1. Okay. Then after that, we're gonna have the bra radius, which is going to be 4. And then after the bra radius, it's going to be, let's have an offset. Okay. Constant of offset, let's have 0 here, and then -2. Okay, I don't know, maybe my internet is not connected, because I can see the assistant is not giving me suggestion, which is somehow okay for now, because sometimes it just disturbs me when it gives me the unfinished code. Okay, so right after this box decoration, we're gonna have another child, okay, which is going to be a row widget. Okay, this row is going to have children. The first child is going to be in the expanded, so this is going to be the text field. Okay, let's do text field. Okay, for this one, let's first give it a controller. Controller, which is going to be the what do we call it? Comment controller, that one on top. And then let's also give this a style, which comes from text style. Okay, let's see. First, let's get the color. Theme dot of context, theme dot color theme. I forgot that we have already initialized that. Okay, dot color scheme dot on surface. Okay, next after that, let's have the decoration as well, which is going to come from, first of all, let's use input decoration. In the input decoration, let's have a hint text. Okay, hint text. So this one is going to be add a comment like this. Okay, Next, after the hint text, what are we going to put? We are going to put the hint star. Okay, hint star, which also comes from text style. We're gonna give it a color, which is a theme dot color scheme dot on surface dot with opacity on surface with opacity of 0.6. Sorry, 0.6. Okay, my numpad is off. 0.6 like that. And then after this, we're gonna put a comma here and then put some borders. Okay, so first let's start with outline input border. So border radius is going to be border radius dot circular, which is going to be 20. Then right after that, we're gonna get a border side. So this is going to be border side, and then color, which comes from theme dot color scheme dot outline. Okay, like this. Great. So what next here? So in the decoration here, we have given that. Maybe after that, let's also get the enabled. Okay, should be enabled border. Okay, let's put the comma here. And then after the outline border, let's have the enabled border here. Okay, this is going to be outline border. And then also here, we need to get the border radius, which is going to be the same as above, which is going to be 20. Okay, and then we'll also need to get the border side, which is also going to be the same. Okay, let's just copy this and then paste that. Can remove all of that. Okay, after the enabled border, we can also have sorry, it has to be a comma. After the enabled border, we can also have the focus border. What's that? Focus border. It's going to be after, sorry, in the here, just after this outline border. Okay, focus border. So the focus border is also okay. We gotta get just the same. Okay, let's copy that and then let's paste that. And then now on the focus border, on the border side, we're gonna change the color scheme. Okay, border side. So first I'm gonna just copy that, then paste here, but now here I'm gonna say primary. Okay, primary. Now next, after the focus border, so what is wrong here? Am I missing a bracket? Yeah, I think I'm missing a bracket. Yeah. So next, after this focus border, we're gonna have the field. Okay, so after the outline border here, also let's put the field to true. Okay, field to true. After this one, let's have a fill color, which is going to come from theme dot color scheme dot the surface. Okay, right after that, we're gonna have we're gonna deal with the content padding. Okay, content padding. So this one, let's also put it as symmetric. Okay, so let's do edge insert dot symmetric, and then horizontally let's have something like 16, and then vertical we're gonna have 8.0. Okay, like that. So let's have the constant keyword here. And then next, what do we need to do here? What else can we customize here? Yeah, I think this is about enough. Okay, yeah, so let's just have the constant size box here. Size box dot width of about 8.0. Okay, now right after this one, we're gonna have the send button. Okay, so let's do send button. So here is going to be the icon button. I really need to check my assistant because it's not auto completing anything here. And now for the send button, first on pressed here, what are we gonna do? Let's check the boolean is submitting. Okay, so if it is submitting, we want to return now, else we want to submit our comment. Okay, let's create a method submit submit comment. Okay, this is going to be our method. Okay, now on the icon here, so let's put this properly. So on the icon here, what we're gonna do here, first let's have an icon. Okay, now inside this, what we're gonna do, first we want to check if it's submitting. We want to show something else. Okay, let's paste it here. Okay, so if it's submitting is true, we want to show the loading that you are submitting. Okay, because we don't want to mash the button. This is going to be a sized box, and then width, it's going to be maybe 24, and then also height, it's also going to be 24. I'd like to specify these as doubles, and then here we're going to have a circle. It has to be a child circle progress indicator. Okay, so let's give this maybe a stroke. Okay, let's just bring this down like this so that we can see it clearly. So for the stroke, let's give it something like 2, and then the color, it's going to be theme dot color scheme. Okay, theme dot color scheme dot primary. Okay, that's going to be 8 for if is submitting. We're gonna show that. Okay, and then in the else, we want to show that send button. Okay, so this is going to be the icon, which comes from icons dot send, that one. And then let's also give it a color, which comes from theme dot color scheme dot primary as well. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for this method. Okay, let's close that with a comma. Okay, now we just need to create this method to submit comment, which is going to be here. Let's call it void. Yeah, okay, my assistant is back. You can close that. We're gonna submit the comment. So for now, we're just gonna do that. Okay, now this is submitting. We have to set it to true here when we submit the comment. Okay, we'll do this method later on. Okay, now let's close this, hot reload, and then see how it will look. Okay, so now let's press on it, run. Okay, now you can see that we have this send this widget below here for sending the comment. Okay, now you can see that. Okay, I'm gonna keep it like that. Now the next thing is let's remove this and make it separate. So we can make this a separate widget also in another class, and then just return this submit, or we can just keep it in this same class. Okay, so maybe let me just create a local method which is called input field. Okay, let's create a extract a widget. Okay, it has refused to extract, so what I would do is I'm just gonna come down here and put a comma, and then here I'm just gonna say widget build. So yeah, it's trying to create that, so I'm gonna say input field like this. Okay, So it's still failing to close. What I'll do is first I'm gonna remove all of that and then just close it. Okay, and then I'm just gonna copy this all of these. Okay, from this I'm gonna cut this out and then return it here. Okay, like that. And then we need to close that. So this theme, we need to pass it. Okay, so maybe this class again, it's looking like with a lot of things. Let's just create a separate class. Let's create here, right click, and then let's call it comment input field. Comment input field. Let's see, field dot. Okay, now this is going to be a stateful widget. Comment input field. Now we need to return that over here. So let's come here and then get this padding. We cut it, and then we're gonna go to our new comment input field and then just paste that. Okay, great. And then we just need to come to the comment sheet and then remove this, and then this comment repository also we can we need to copy. This is submitting. Let's copy it, then paste it here. Let's come, we can just also remove it here and then get the controller also, cut it from here, and then let's paste it here. Then what else? So which means all of these methods, we need to cut them from here, then come here, then paste them here. Okay, now also the theme, we will get it from there. Let's cut that and then paste it here. Now you can see that the error is gone. This submitting is going to do here, and then let's come here. Instead of oh, we cut that, we forgot that we are using it even here. Let's copy this, then let's put it back here because we're using it even here. Now here we can call our comment input field. Okay, like that. Let's add a constant keyword there. Okay, I think this looks much cleaner. Okay, let's close that and then hot reload. Then we can go back in any of these and then let's have a test. You can see that we still have that. Okay, great. All right, now let's put the real data here. Okay, because what we are reading here is just this dummy data from here. So let's put our Firestore pagination package over here so that we can read the real comments data. Okay, so the other thing is also even this one, if we want, we can just create a separate widget if you think that this is not formatted enough. Okay, but I'm gonna leave it like that. Let's just work over here.